matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. 35, he's got room. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Broncos are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to do.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get him on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Fires left. It's caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Holden. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
They'll go back to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough put.
And that pass picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Broncos. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. To throw, it's Gabriel. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Broncos!
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
Looks right for a quick completion. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Fighting off the defender. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down. Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackle.
Touchdown, Tide. This quarterback on fire today. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. Fights off a defender.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here's that defense shifting again. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with a direct snap. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Extending the play now. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
This quarterback is making his big plays at most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So let's see what the play caller likes here on third and short from the +27. It's a QB sneak. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The top strategy here.
Well, well, well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's a strong stiff arm. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Using his legs, it's JEANTY.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Lets it go deep down the middle. Had all day to throw. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. Powers through. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab made by the tight end, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
On third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down. Touchdown, Boise State. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the fourth. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Alabama. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, this is why we always talk about yards after the catch. He makes this catch. He's nowhere close to getting into the end zone, but his athletic ability allows him to get it in for the touchdown. And now here we are, under 2 minutes.
And he'll be brought down. They went for 2 in the lead, but now still trail by 1. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll feed the back again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Can he make it to the marker? Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national...
And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. So we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 10 now. Touchdown, BSU. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Helper just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Excellent field position here for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Finding space at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air. And
it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some